you're not going to get anywhere not starting anyways, right? So that alone is reason enough to start. No action, no reality. First, I'm going to talk about common sense wise, that mentality, and then why people don't typically start, right? So common sense wise, as I just said, no action, no reality. If you don't perform any actions, how is your physical reality going to change? Tell me. If you don't do any actions in your physical reality, how is anything going to change? It doesn't even make sense. You want to do content creation, you don't post anything. You want a larger income, but you keep on doing the same things to get you the same amount of income. You want to be a famous singer, famous rapper, you don't record any songs. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? So common sense wise, anything that you want to achieve in life, anything that you want, you have to take action. You're confusing yourself. You're going to be confusing yourself saying you want to do this, you have the desires, you're ambitious, and you don't take any actions. It's confusing. I'm confused. I'm pretty sure your friends or your family, whoever you have told the things that you want to do, and they keep on seeing you doing the direct opposite or not it at all, they're confused. And keep this in mind, every time you don't take action, like for real, every time you don't take action, you're signaling that it's okay that you don't get what you want. Like, you're signaling it's okay that if what you want doesn't happen, you okay with it. That's what it's giving. Because you don't take no actions towards it. So indirectly, you're saying, I'm okay with it not happening. And you don't take any actions. So common sense wise, not starting, not taking any action at all, zero, it's not going to work out. It never will. It's not. Name one singer that became a famous singer and they didn't record any songs. I need to know. Let me know in the comments right now, today. I want to know something. Let me know a famous streamer and they haven't done one stream. Drop the name in the comments because I'm ready. I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. Now, like, the mentality of it all. I mean, a lot of us think that we need to develop the right mind before we start anything. And foundation is important. Foundation will always be important. But there's a difference between the person who starts and let's say they have the wrong mindset or they didn't build up any type of mindset or any type of foundation, as opposed to the person who's trying to build the foundation and the mindset and they don't start anything. I'm going to tell you this. No matter how strong the mindset is before you start, if it's never tested, you would never get to find out how strong your mindset really is. I'm so serious. Because we can say we're strong. Let's say physically, I'm the strongest woman. And I never fought anybody. I mean, like, I never really put that to the test. I'm the strongest woman ever, and I never fought nobody. And so, like, me testing it, like, it's not, there's no proof. You know, there's no proof. So you can develop this strong mindset. You can develop, mindset is important. I talk about mindset. This channel is dedicated to mindset. But mindset with no action, you're not testing it. So it's all just, that's all it is. It's all in your mind now. And it never came to the physical reality. Granted, things that you do form in your mind, it does take time to come into physical reality. But you not doing no action, I mean, you just preventing it day by day. Day by day. At least the person who took action, who started, and they didn't build the foundation or mindset, they can still build it as it goes. It's not like this certain time period you have to build a foundation. Some people build foundations and then they rebuild it later. They reshape it because, like, goals change or, like, their plan change. People rebuild. all the time. So at the very least, if you started, you can say you started, and you can test it, and you can build your foundation based on how the process is going. Like, I'm so for real. You over here want to build a foundation, want to build a strong mindset. You're gonna get really deep into analysis paralysis. You feel like you need to know everything. You feel like you need to believe in yourself to the ultimate like point. And that's even another thing. Faith, belief. Like, when it's not tested, it's easy. You don't even know what it's like to have faith in a hard time. You don't even know what it's like to have faith when you're not getting the results that you want, because you didn't take any action. So you just never know. So it's just like you like trying to build up a strong mentality and take no action. I mean, you still at square one, because still nothing has been physically has been done yet. So just take the action and build as you go. Mindset is 100,000% important. You know what? I can even argue it could be more important than taking action, but it doesn't change the fact that you need to take the action. Because like I said in the last point, like, it just gets confusing. Doesn't matter how many damn affirmations, you tell yourself. Don't matter how many times you journal, look at yourself in the mirror, visualize. If you don't do it, you're resisting it. You're resisting whatever mindset you're trying to develop, because you're not doing anything. So it's just not working at the end of the day. So take action and build the mindset. I appreciate you trying to build a mindset, because that's important. That's super important. Foundation, super important. I think people, because you can also get in trouble taking action and not trying to develop a mindset and develop a foundation. That can be in a different video, because there are issues with that as well. But no action at all. I mean, boy, oh boy, like it's just not. Nothing is happening. So just start. Nothing's happening. I'm not seeing it. You're not seeing it. You can visualize all you want, but like, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Okay, like, let's get it started. You want to be an artist? No art? I mean, what the hell? Like, what are we doing? It just gets to the point, like, what are we doing now? And that's why what people typically do, on to the next point, like, it's just excuses. A lot of people just have a whole lot of excuses. Another one can be, working within your capabilities. Sometimes we have physical, mental type of limitations, type of disabilities. So like, that's a whole nother thing. But what people typically do, like, they rather listen to an excuse than listen to the call that God is giving them. They're more comfortable listening to the excuse. And the thing about excuses is some are like very valid. Some excuses are bogus, and you know that. Do I need to tell you that? You never had somebody hit you with a bogus excuse? Like, completely bogus? We all been there. We either heard somebody say it, or we said it, gave an excuse to ourselves. Like, we came up with one, or we heard somebody say it. So y'all know the difference between a bogus excuse and one that's actually valid. Like, for example, you don't have time to work in your business because you need to work your 9 to 5 and take care of your kids. Okay, I hear you. You don't have time to go to the gym because, you need to work your 12-hour shift just to make rent. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That's valid. That's completely valid. But, I mean, how much you gonna let excuses be the reason why you can't live the life that you want? And that's what we're doing? That's what we're doing? That's what people typically do. That's what you want to do? Like, this, keep it real with yourself, So you got all this, you can have all the valid excuses in the world. All the valid ones in the world. Completely understandable, completely. But then now it becomes a choice. It just becomes a choice. Okay, I'm going to live in my excuse bubble and never do anything. Not, you're already doing something, you know what I mean? But not do anything beyond that. Or take the step forward and do something beyond that by just starting. And don't be overthinking how you need to start too. That's a whole nother thing. That goes back to the last point, like the whole mentality of it all, like needing to start, like needing to know the right things, or like being in the right place in the right time. Like, no. Or like you need to dedicate all this time. Yes, there's some people who are like working towards something, and yes, they're able to dedicate a large chunk of their day to do it, but they live a different life. You know, like for example, the person who's like trying to start a business that has kids versus the person who's trying to start a business who doesn't have kids, it's a completely different schedule. And you know that. And you know that. It's a completely different schedule. But you work within what you can do. But if you caught up thinking, oh, it needs to look like how the other person is working, I mean, then we're not going to start anything yet again. Yet again, we're not starting anything. So, like, can we just, like, forget the excuses for real? Put that to the side. Dang, 5 minutes of your day just to start something. Physically start something. Not just mentally. Because, yes, mental action is an action. Mental action is an action. But like I said, at the end of the day, and I keep on repeating this in the video, if you're not physically doing something, you're just going to end up confusing your mind. You're a calm person, but you kirk at everybody. You're telling yourself you're a calm person, you kirk at everybody? You fight anybody that pisses you off? I mean, like, no. Like I said, you're confusing yourself and you're confusing the people around you. I mean, we're not doing this for external validation, but you can tell from an outsider point of view. This, like, for example, this person wants to be skinny. Like, the 300-pound person wants to be skinny and, like, don't work out and eat fast food every day. And you saying up and down how you want to be skinny, you want to be skinny. Like, you confusing everybody. Because it's not giving... Action speaks louder than words. Every time. Every time. This is no different for your situation. So apply that to your case. All right? I want you to start today. What excuse? And I've said this in a short form reel. You know, the same excuse that you give yourself to not start today, you're going to give yourself the same excuse tomorrow. Change it. Change it up, bro. You can start 100%. Start it today. Dedicate 1 minute. Not, forget 1 minute, bro. Like 5 minutes, bro. Like, for real. 5 minutes to get in the process of recording a song, or like learning how to do it, or learning how to do content creation, learning how to expand your bag, you know, learning how to be in a healthy relationship. Like, just, you don't deserve 5 minutes? Like, what are we doing? Thank you for tapping into the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I have another channel, I have a reaction channel to get more into some hotter topics. Check out my Patreon. You want to be part of the Big Barr Bazaar community. And I'm also lit on Instagram and TikTok. I'll catch y'all next time.